Thanks so much for joining us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim Nakrin. I want to let you know about some of the top stories that we are following and topping the headlines right now. 23 people have been charged after violence erupted at the future new training facility for the Atlanta Police Department in DeKalb County. More than 30 people were actually detained last night as this chaos unfolded. My colleague Bridget Spencer has more.
This video from Atlanta police shows complete chaos unfolding at the future site of the department's training facility. The chief is calling it a coordinated criminal attack against officers.
A group of individuals that had previously been attending an event not too far from the new site of the Public Safety Training Center left that location and moved toward the training center site, armed with fireworks, rocks, Molotov cocktails, and other devices.
The group can be seen walking around just minutes after launching the attack.
The officers adjusted quickly to ensure their safety, held the position until additional officers arrived from DeKalb County, from the Georgia State Patrol, and then moved back in to make arrests into the area.
The site of the facility has been a source of tension. Activists protesting against the destruction of the green space and construction of the facility. But Chief Shearbaum says these were not protesters, but agitators.
This wasn't about a public safety training center. This was about anarchy, and this was about the attempt to destabilize.
Governor Brian Kemp releasing a statement that said in part, quote, "Domestic terrorism will not be tolerated in this state. As we continue to respect peaceful protests, we will also continue to ensure safety in our communities." No officers were injured during the attack. Police say 35 people were detained at the incident, and the chief says he's going to work with local authorities to ensure the agitators are charged appropriately.
Actions such as this will not be tolerated. When you attack law enforcement officers, when you damage equipment, you are breaking the law.
Again, that is Bridget Spencer reporting, and that's a story we're going to keep following here on Atlanta News First Plus. Also want to let you know about a house party in Douglasville that went terribly wrong. Investigators are looking for whoever is responsible for killing 2 people and injuring 6 others. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says over 100 teens were attending this party on Talkeetna Drive. We're told there was some kind of fight that led to gunfire, and one of the bullets actually went through a home across the street. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office is going to be giving us an update a short time from now at 3 p.m. And we're going to make sure to bring that to you here on Atlanta News First Plus. You know, it's been almost a week now since a student at Clark Atlanta University, Jaton Sterling, was actually shot and killed on campus. And then last night, there was yet another shooting. So now the school is having a kind of a mental health break period for students to address their own mental health in all of this. Madeline Montgomery has more.
Lost our brother, we lost our classmate. It's very disheartening.
It's honestly tragic. There's no one our age should die at any time.
Heartbreak campus-wide for those who knew baseball player Jaton Sterling and for those who just knew of him.
He was honestly one of a kind. He was an artist, he was a friend, he was a best friend. This wasn't just somebody from school, this was somebody that everybody knew.
Atlanta police say Sterling was shot by Clark Atlanta University's Catholic Center last week. He was only 20 years old.
I'm not gonna lie, like walking past that street right now, like I felt myself shaking.
Police have arrested one suspect, and while they search for another, school officials released this note declaring this week a mental health break for students, postponing midterms.
I feel like with the incidents that happened last week, it really was going to take a toll on not only our mental health, but on our grades coming up. This was supposed to be midterms week, so I feel like this week off is not only going to help us mentally, but help our grades in the long run.
Giving us this week of no classes gives us the time to just like really collect ourselves, to breathe and to be with each other and just like stay together with all this chaos going on right now.
While students approve of the move, they feel the school could do more.
Definitely a lot more needs to be done to help protect the student safety.
We need to talk to the mayor about this. We need to talk about this to like the people who actually run the city. So the city needs to keep us safe, not only our school.
Especially after police confirmed there was another shooting on the same street Sterling was killed on.
Hearing the gunshots last night, it was nerve-wracking. Walking past here can be a bit traumatizing.
Again, my colleague Madeline Montgomery with that story. Okay, so, want to talk about the fact that, March Madness is upon us, and the Cinderella story this year could come from right here in the metro Atlanta area. Okay, so Kennesaw State, they just punched their first ticket ever to the big dance with that nail-biting win over Liberty in the Atlantic Sun Championship on Sunday. A game-winning free throw was the difference. The victory now giving KSU an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament.
Character through prosperity. It's what's carried us all year. This is great. We're going to celebrate it for a week, all right? Not 24 hours. We're going to celebrate it for about a week. But I'm just telling you, man, we're going to stay committed to each other, stay focused on each other, and just continue to put our work in.
Right now, bracket experts are predicting the Owls are going to be 15th seed. We're going to follow their journey as they look to kind of make their Cinderella run in this tournament, which kicks off a week from tomorrow. Well, thanks so much for joining us here on Atlanta News First Plus. Of course, our traditional over-the-air broadcast starts at 3 p.m. if you want to tune in for that. But also just a reminder, we're going to be watching for updates from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office starting at 3 p.m., which we're going to be streaming to you regarding that Douglasville, that house party, which turned deadly. So thanks so much for joining us here on Atlanta News First Plus. Have a great day.